Good afternoon. I'm your host, Sean Lemoyne, with Sastria Denki and Yoda Suzuki. Today we're going to be talking about the topic of the Mariners' Luis Castillo trade and how they do in the future. Yoda, thoughts?
I think the Mariners overpaid on Luis Castillo. I think we really needed him, considering that our starting pitching was the problem. But we gave up a lot of prospects for him and a lot of top 20 prospects. So I think the Mariners overpaid for him.
I believe it was the right move. Just last year after the All-Star break, we were able to get Tyler Anderson, and he was a really good fit for us last year. And Luis Castillo, I think, was a great pickup. He's one of the top pitchers. He's one of the top pitchers in baseball right now. It is true we gave away some prospects for him, but I think that this year is our year to go all in on the playoffs, try to end this drought. I think we're in a good position to do it.
Yes, and Luis Castillo, we definitely needed him to at least make a push, but we gave up 2 million field prospects who are in the top, who are going to be really good in the future. A pitching prospect throws a lot, and another prospect, and I feel like we could have gave up a little less and got still a lot of.
I think Luis Castillo was a good pickup. However, one thing we didn't see that I think a lot of Mariners fans would have liked to see was picking up a good bat, a good hitter in that lineup that'll consistently get you base hits. And Julio Rodriguez is currently on the 10-day IL, and if he keeps disappearing for little stretches of time with these injuries, we're not going to be in a great position as far as hitting wise, and our defense is going to be what's going to win us the games.
And looks like we have a caller, Logan from New York.
Hey guys, I'm a big fan of your show. I've noticed you've been talking about the MLB trade deadline. A bunch of starting pitchers got traded, and there were a bunch more being discussed. Two of those being Pablo Lopez of the Marlins, as well as Carlos Rodon of the Giants, neither of which got traded. Which of those two teams do you think made a bigger mistake not trading their pitcher?
I think Carlos Rodon, because while the Giants are good, I feel like they have a good younger core, and if they gave up Carlos Rodon for pitching prospects, then they could have been better. But Carlos Rodon and Pablo Lopez and the Marlins are good. They're good right now with the young core they have, and Pablo Lopez could be that older veteran that could be helping the young core. And if they got a good hitter, they could be really dangerous in the next few years.
Yeah, I agree with Yoda.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yoda too, because I think Carlos Rodon, he's past his prime. He's getting old. I think the Giants need more pitching because they have very good hitting. They have very powerful hitting, but they need better pitching. And I think the Marlins, they have Sandy Alcantara, so they have good starting pitching. But I think that relieving spot comes key.
I think the Giants aren't gonna be the same as they were last year. I think for a good stretch of time, and they're gonna not go into a total rebuild, but start getting those younger pitchers, those younger hitters, start getting them, building them, developing them. So I think that they definitely should have traded him.
I'm Sean Lemoyne reporting with Sastri Denki and Yoda Suzuki. We are F3 signing off.